Not just false, but very false. That's how the Education Minister is describing certain statements about government's adjustments to the GATE program, which he believes is politically motivated and designed to misinform the public. At a press briefing at the ministry's headquarters today, Minister Anthony Garcia named and shamed his predecessor, Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, whom he identified as one of the purporters of fake news. Janine Brown reports.
For yet another time, the Education Minister Anthony Garcia finds himself having to come to the fore to clarify government's adjustments to the GATE program. Confusion and varying reports have marred the topic in recent weeks, and the minister places the blame on the shoulders of former Education Minister Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, who he says has been using the matter to score political points.
Some institutions were creating new programs without approval from the Ministry of Science, Technology and Tertiary Education and other accreditation bodies, and offering courses which are not recognized locally after completion. Without naming institutions, he said many of them were able to start new programs and get GATE funding, although they had no approval from the ministry.
He's also wondering what exactly is the opposition stance on tertiary level education being funded by the state, as he quoted a conflicting view from the former Minister of Tertiary Education, Fazal Karim's contribution to the budget debate while the People's Partnership was still in office.
In the House, in his contribution to the debate, stated that the government's intention, that was the UNC government's intention, was to crack down on the GATE program. He noted that an abuse of the program had led to millions of dollars in losses by the government.
Comparing Trinidad and Tobago to other countries, he says government has tried its best to continue funding tertiary level education, even in the face of a sharp decline in the country's resources.
But the Barbados government had to cut totally their funding for tertiary education. We have not cut that. We are making just minor adjustments.
The most significant change to GATE come September is students coming from households earning a monthly income of $10,000 and up will have to fund 25% of their education, while households earning $25,000 and up will have to fork out 50% for their tuition. Janine Brown, C News.
And contrary to reports in the media about tertiary institution SBCS being affected by the changes to GATE, since it is not one of the institutions on the accreditation list, the Education Minister says students will not be gravely affected since many of the programs offered by the school were not previously GATE funded. He said this was even clarified by the founder of the institution.
SBCS began operation in 1987, long before GATE was in existence. And according to the founder of the SBCS, that institution did not rely solely on GATE in its provision of tertiary education opportunities for students.